Yes guys, it's a boy Cam, C2B, Cam to Boxing, back with another video. This past weekend we saw Usyk defend his world titles against Daniel Dubois, but we know where the controversy lies. Was it a low blow? Yes or no? Let's debate. Yes guys, if you're new, hit the like button, please subscribe, join the road to 1k, almost at 600 subscribers as well. But let's go straight into it. As I mentioned, Oleksandr Usyk is still the unified world heavyweight champion, and he let's just quickly break down the fight. Let's just summarize the fight. Inevitably, it went how I predicted. He didn't stop Usyk. He didn't stop Dubois in round 8 like I thought. It was one round more, round 9. But yeah, he made Dubois quit. I knew Dubois had quit in him, and he knocked him out with a jab, and he just didn't fancy getting up. He was on his knee. He could have got up, but he just broke him down mentally. He was frustrated. He didn't know he was getting outboxed, and he probably just knew, look, there's no way I'm beating this guy. And yeah, look, Oleksandr Usyk remains one of the pound for pound best fighters in the world. Top 3, top 4, some people's number 1. And let's bring on Tyson Fury hopefully. But the question is, we saw, I think it was it round 5? We saw Daniel Dubois drop Oleksandr Usyk with either a body shot or a legal blow. Guys, what do you think? I'll put it up here now. Look, what we saw with this is, for me, look, I'll tell you straight, I think it is low. I think it is a legal shot. But I don't think it's illegal to the extent where you get a point taken off. I think it's quite close. Obviously, that's why we're debating. But I think what makes it low is the fact that, as far as I'm aware, in the rules in boxing, is anything on the belt is borderline, you know. And borderline means you usually get a warning. If it's just above the belt and some of the glove is on the belt, that counts as a body shot. But look, this shot he threw a jab, he had a rangefinder with the jab towards the body, and then he dipped low, and it was like an uppercut to Usyk's body. But as you know, with uppercuts, he skimmed as he was landing it. I'll put the video here. It was going up, so it started low and then it came up. So if you pause it where it just started to land, that was quite low. You know, it was around that weaker area, and that's probably why it hurt Usyk. And then as it landed, still not all of the glove was on the belt line. It was still slightly below. I mean, at the end of the day, that's a low. I know in some screenshots and in some angles it doesn't. It might be the screenshot, it might be the angles, but from what I've seen, it's just below the belt line, and some of the glove is on the belt line, but that's a low shot. That's a low blow, you know. Not to the point where you should get a warning, of course, or a point taken off, but for me, I have to think about it. No, I don't think he should have been world champion. I think it's just the fact that, yeah, he took all the time he did take all of the time off, Usyk, and he obviously does have weaknesses to the body. But even if it was counted a knockdown, but then what's saying Usyk wouldn't get up and get through the round? You know, like obviously it's quite divisive. You know, people like Amir Khan, Josh Taylor, they've said it was a perfect shot. It was fine. But obviously Dominic Ingle, Peter Fury, and a lot of others, many others, have Carl Froch have said it's low. You know, it was low. They made the right decision. So for me, guys, let me know what you think. I understand why people saying it was a perfect body shot, because in other angles, and that's why the rules need to be clearer in boxing, because you could argue that it was, you know, belt line, you know, and I just think, look, it's as simple as that. I think for me it was a low blow. But guys, what do you make of Dubois' performance? I do think he could have been more aggressive. I do think he was in the fight in most of the rounds. Like, I think he made it competitive. It didn't look to me like he was getting outclassed, for me personally, compared to Joshua. I think at times Joshua, especially in the first fight, but I think Dubois made it competitive. You know, he was landing some good shots, good counter punching, good body work. But he just, like Chisora said, Chisora was pretty pissed off. He said he just fought like a PUSSI, fought like a pussy. He could have been a lot more active. He could have been a lot more aggressive, but it's easier said than done. Chisora fought brilliantly against Usyk, even though Usyk said he went easy on Chisora. It's hard to fight someone like Usyk. He's got amazing footwork, which could have been affected in a negative way by the rain. Guys, what was the rain? Go on Paulie Malignaggi's channel and listen to what he said about the fight. He said the shot probably wasn't. I don't think he thought it was low, but I think one of his main concerns was, why was it raining? Why would it go on an outdoor football stadium? I mean, look at the rain. Like, Usyk might not have even been hit by that shot without the rain, as petty and as detailed as that sounds, because he probably couldn't push off his pivoting foot or his back foot. So look, I think obviously the rain probably had an impact on both fighters, especially Usyk, who's a mover, as one of the best footwork in boxing. But at the end of the day, look, Daniel Dubois quit, and he's got the quit in him, and he just quit off a jab. At least push, at least go out on your shield. And I think that's that's something that Daniel needs to overcome. He's 25 years old. He can still be a future world champion. He's very talented. He's obviously a world-class fighter because he's being competitive against one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. He landed a great shot and he was competitive in some rounds. But I don't know what's next for Dubois. I think he needs to rebuild him again. He needs to build that mental toughness. Does he have that in him? Does he quit? There's other fighters who have more grit, more mental toughness and mental strength than him. And with Usyk, look, I think it just shows, for me, he was getting hurt by the body, and I just think, I've said it all along, Fury beats Oleksandr Usyk. He'll fight dirty, he's got tactics, he's got the size, reach, and height, reach and strength advantages, but then he's also got the ring IQ, he's also a good boxer, he can fight southpaw, he can fight orthodox, he's got a great jab, he's got great combination, he's got good power, Tyson Fury, and he can fight dirty. He will land the body shots, and I think he'll wear Usyk down and possibly stop him. But guys, let me know what you think. Was it a low blow? Should Daniel Dubois be the unified world champion? Guys, I'll be back with another video. I can't even pronounce her name. Talking numbers on the phone while I'm getting brain.